And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Michaela Loves Gymnastics. Intro. And welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Welcome back to my channel, Michaela Loves Gymnastics. And today is December 22nd, 2024. How you guys doing? Happy holidays to each and every one of you. I hope each and every one of you are taking care of yourselves on this Christmas holiday. I hope that you are finding love for yourself during this time. I know if you're by yourself or if you're not around your loved ones, this could be a very sad and depressing time for some people. And I hope each and every one of my people are out there taking care of their mental health. They're not spending money that they don't have. They're not trying to keep up with the Joneses. If they're buying something for themselves, they're buying it for themselves because they really want it and or need it. And I hope you all are celebrating um, what this day is really about, spending time with loved ones, enjoying life, um, being love, and the celebration of love. I know Valentine's Day is normally the holiday that we celebrate love, but Christmas should be another holiday where we take a little bit of time to celebrate the love that we have. So today, because I did not give you all a live show last night, like we were supposed to, I have decided that I'm going to give you guys a solo show. And then probably tomorrow, me and Oscar will do a podcast. Maybe tonight if I'm feeling it when I get home from work, but that's probably not going to happen. I want to talk to you guys about one of my favorite gymnasts of all times, the one, the only Miss Dominique Dawes. And I want you all to go back in time with your girl. Go back in time. Go past 2024 and go back to 2023 and go back 30 years to 1993 and the 1993 World Championships. And I got 3 what if scenarios. Possibly let's what if it that whole quad. What if in 93 Dominique Dawes had not have fallen? What place would she have come in? In 94, same thing. If she had not have fallen or vault, what place would she have come in? In 95, if she did not get injured and would have made the world team, clearly she was going to do the all-around. Sorry, child, I'm at work, girl. And in 95, if she had made the world team, what event she would have done, would she have made it all around? What would her position in that world team would have been? And then the big one, in 1996, if Dominique Dawes would have not fallen, would she have? Where would her placement would have been in the all around? Y'all got it? Let's go. Let's get it. So let's start off in 1993. In 1993, they had an individual world championships. And in that individual world championships, Dominique and Shannon were doing great. Coming into the last event, I think Shannon went first, and Shannon did a Yurchenko full and did the most perfect. If y'all think the vault that Shannon did in 1992 was amazing, the vault she did in 1983 at that World Championships was literally perfect, and she got the last perfect score. It wasn't a perfect 10 awarded at a World Championship. She got the last perfect score, which was she got a perfect 9.8. And that was the last score. I have to keep reiterating that's gotten a perfect score at the world or Olympic level ever. It was the last perfect score, which was that vault. So then Dominique, I guess she felt pressure to have to do a 10-point on vault because she wanted to win. I think if she would have did her 9.8 vault, which would have been her Yurchenko floor, it was not as good as Shannon. She would have scored between the 9.65 and the 9.75. I think she would have locked up the third. I think she would have came in second place behind Shannon. I think she was going for the win, but I think Kelly Hill and her strategy should have been to be in second place behind Shannon. I think she would have been in second place in 1993 without her fall. That's going for the Yurchenko full now. During the Yurchenko 1.5, do I think she could have won? Yes, absolutely. Because I go back to the event finals and I see Carrie Shrug did a really horrible Yurchenko 1.5 and got a high 9.75, almost a 9.8 score. So I can imagine Dominique just doing her normal Yurchenko 1.5 with a small hop, scoring like a 9.85 on both of those vaults, barely beating Shannon Miller. I think Shannon was in the lead, but I think Dominique could have, theoretically now. And I think the Yurchenko 1.5, they might have went 9.9 higher if she would have did a good landing on that vault at that time. Sorry, for those who don't know, I am at work, so I'm working and recording this video. But it's a slow day, so I'm just, giving out toilet paper and stuff. So back to the conversation. Do I think with the Yurchenko 1.5, could Dominique Dawes have won that competition? Yes. Do I think that was the smartest strategy in the world for her? No. And I really think that fall really put a mental block in the rest of her career that I bet you in hindsight, Kelly Hill and USA Gymnastics could have just told that girl to do her Yurchenko full and go for that silver or bronze medal in 93. So, do I think Dominique could have won with the Yurchenko 1.5? Yes. Do I think the smartest strategy in 93 was for her to do the Yurchenko full? Yes, and get the silver medal. So, what I'm saying in the long shot, in a nutshell, that in 1993, I think the smartest strategy for Dominique Dawes was to do the Yurchenko full and to get the silver medal. So what I'm saying, and hence, is no, I do not think she could have won. I think she would have won the silver medal in 93. If that makes any sense. Let's move on. In 1994 was the best of Dominique Dawes. It was her best athletics. It was her best gymnastics. She looked the most connected with her gymnastics and her body. Dominique Dawes looked brilliant in 94. The issue with 1994 is they did a weird thing and did a split world championships where they did a individual all-around and event finals again way early in the year. Way early in the year. When I say way earlier in the year, I mean before the American Cup, early in the year. And they do the American Cup sometimes, in the February, beginning of March. So they did this World Championships stupid early in the year. Dominique looked great. But they also did it weird. They had 3 sessions. You could use 3 all-arounders. But your first all-arounders go up in the first session. That's the third qualifier. Your second qualifier go up in the second session. And you put your best gymnast in the last session, right? So in the first session, it wasn't Carrie Shrug, actually. It was Larissa Fontaine, of all people. 1994, Dominique Dawes looked her absolute best. No questions, hands down. But she looked her best going towards the end of the year after nationals, going into that world championships. Now, she looked great at the American Cups in 94. She looked great at all those competitions they had in 94, the Hilton Challenge, and all of those things. And I also think in 94, Dominique was thinking this was her last hurrah, because she was thinking at the end of 95, she was going to start college. So she was going to start transitioning her routines over into her college set. She was supposed to go to Stanford University and change Stanford gymnastics or whatever. I do think in 1994, though, she had got the Yurchenko 1.5 down after the Worlds in 93. I do think in 1994, Dominique Dawes could have been the world champion. Hard stop, no question about it. I think just by the way they were scoring her, I think she could have been the world champion. So in 1995, Dominique Dawes retired, but she came back very shortly after. So I would say she retired after 94 Worlds and came back in the middle of the 95 season. It was almost as if she never retired, to be honest with you, what it felt like to me as a fan. But, you know, she said she retired, so I guess she stopped training for a few months and decided to come back. In 95, I think she would have had the same issue as Shannon Miller, which was a lot of the people who they were competing with, like Lilia Pokopaeva, Lamidia Milosevic, the girls, they was just starting to turn up in 95. And Dominique and Shannon were hurt. So I don't know if the 95 Worlds would have turned out the best for Dominique Dawes. Do I think she could have medaled? Absolutely. Do I think she could have won? No. If I'm being honest, no. I think Mama was in a good solid fight for bronze with like Dominique Luciano and the girls. So do I think she could have medaled? Yes. Do I think she could have won in 95? No. No. Now the big one. 96. Do I think Dominique Dawes could have won the 1996 Olympic Games? That's a hard one, because I think Dominique Dawes could have beat Lilia Pokopaeva. Yes. If you just want me to be honest, yes. But then, if I'm playing the what if games, if Dominique had not fallen, right? So she had already gotten a 9-8 on bars. She had already gotten a 9-8 on beam. She was on her way to getting a 9-8 on floor. What she gonna get on vault? That's the question. Whereas Lilia got a high 9-7 on vault, a high 9-7 on bars, a 9-8 on beam, and a high 9-8 on floor. I think Dominique could have beat her. But the issue in 96 is, feel me, children, if we're going to play what if nobody fallen, what if nobody had any errors, I have to go with Mo Whelan. And do I think Dominique Dawes could have beat mighty Mo Whelan if Mo Whelan had not fallen? No. I don't think none of the people at the Atlanta Olympic Games could have beaten that woman, Mo Whelan, if she had not fallen. Now, if Mo Whelan had the competition she had in 96, Dominique had her best competition, and Lilia had the competition she had, I think Dominique would have been the Olympic champion. Lilia Pokopaeva would have been the silver medalist. But if we're going to be fair, I think Mo Whelan would have been the gold medalist. Dominique Dawes would have been the silver medalist. Lilia Polka Pie Ava would have been the bronze medalist. I justify that because Mo was scoring close to 9-9 on bars, and she was scoring close to 9-9 on beam. Low 9-8 on floor. She should have scored a 10 on vault, but it was on some BS. So Mo Long would have been the Olympic champion with no falls, in my opinion. Well, thank you all for tuning in to this strange, short, mind-playing episode. I love you. We are working on a Christmas live, so tune in for that. And I'm pretty sure me and Oscar will do another podcast before then, but maybe not. I love you all. If I don't see you all before Christmas, have a Merry Christmas. Have a Happy Holidays. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. See your girl at Cash App. Your girl Cash App is at $Michaela813. That's $MAKAYLA 813. I love you all, and I will see you all real soon. Mwah.